Yeah, you're good.
Okay, alright. Welcome to part 4. This is the final part of decision making. This is going to be edgeguarding. Okay? Someone tell me what edgeguarding is. Yeah.
It's when you stop the other person from coming back to the stage.
So you've already hit them off the stage, and now you don't want to get back up. So you just keep hitting them off until they die. Okay? And there are some ways to do this. So we've last week we talked a little bit about edgeguarding and recovery, so I'm not going to go over the super basic stuff. Today we're just going to talk about what your mindset should be and what you should be looking for when you're trying to edgeguard. Okay? So the two basic things, keeping track of your opponent's available options, and then predicting or reacting according to your opponent's options. Okay? So, first, let's make a quick list of what your opponent can do when they're off the stage. Okay? Double jump, obviously. Now, double jump is actually very important when it comes to edgeguarding, because the double jump can change their momentum from the way that they're falling otherwise, right? If you hit someone and they're like, all of a sudden, let's say this is the stage and you hit them this way, the momentum's going here, but you can use your double jump to revert your momentum back towards the stage, okay? So that's a big deal because a lot of other movement options don't have that option. So double jump can be pretty annoying when it comes to trying to edgeguard something. Next, up B, classic. Most characters have an up B that lets them get back to the stage. Air dodge, air dodge, when they are, otherwise like, they can be drifting from high up. That determines what direction they're falling in, and that can determine how you choose to edgeguard them. Sometimes people have movement options and movement specials, like Falco and Fox have their side B, which is something to keep track of. Some characters get extra jumps or have like stalling options, like Falcon and Ganon, if they down B, then they get another jump. And like Jigglypuff's side B, the rising pound, that's something you need to keep track of. And then also, some people when coming back on the stage, they like to just throw out hitboxes to try to prevent you from edgeguarding them, okay? So when you're edgeguarding someone, you need to keep track in your head all of these options that they have. And you'd be like, okay, I think they're gonna do this one right here, and then this one right here. And then slowly peel away all of their options until they're left with just a few, okay? So this goes to the whole predictions versus reactions. When you're edgeguarding someone, a lot of the time you have to end up predicting what they're gonna do, especially if your character is slow. They have so many options that a lot of the time you literally cannot react to every single one. So what you do is you threaten them. You force them to use certain options at certain times. You stop them from using certain options at certain times. And the goal is to narrow down their options to, let's say, 2 or 3 different things that they have from that huge list before. And that's when you can start reacting to what they're going to do. Okay? So an example, let's say you hit Fox off the stage. Okay? You think he's going to jump. So you throw a hitbox where you think he's going to be jumping. Let's say you're Sheep. A lot of people like to throw a needle right where the Fox would jump. Right? Yeah. So if you clip Fox's double jump with a needle, all of a sudden that option is gone. Okay? And what are they left with? Side B, up B, and often they're not close enough to do anything else. So they have 2 options left. And then all you have to do is grab ledge and like back air by reacting to either the side B or the up B. Does that make sense? Am I clear? So it gets harder, I guess, the closer they are to the stage, because that then they have a couple more options. Like if they're close enough to air dodge, that's always something that you see people doing, is like air dodging through the person trying to edgeguard. And that's just something that you have to be aware of, that they can air dodge through you. If you're fast enough, sometimes you can react to the air dodge, even if you try to react to something else or something before it. It becomes a big mix-up game. But the eventual goal is to get rid of as many options as possible so that you can react to the remaining 2. I have a few Jiffy Cats, actually, of me edgeguarding various people.
You're playing Zane.
No, it's probably. Alright, so here's me versus Red, Peach versus Fox.
I can't see it.
So what happens is Fox gets dash attack off the stage, okay? I predict his jump by doing a high neutral air, okay? So that clips his jump, and all of a sudden he loses most of his options. So after that, all he can do left is up B, right? So I'm just like, okay, that's all he can do. Let me just space a forward air and hit him out of it. Damn. So I could have spaced this better with the forward air and not get the trade, but I'm pretty bad at edgeguarding, so I got hit by it. But I still got the kill.
Strong disagree.
Which is good.
He's so bad at it.
Here's another one. This is me versus you. Fox versus Sheik. Alright? So I'm Fox. Up tilt. So when Sheik is falling right here, Sheik is facing away from the ledge. Okay? What does that mean? Can't grab on the ledge, right? Sheiks love to just grab the ledge and then have like however many options you have to get back on. So if Sheik is facing away, what are Sheik's options?
Up B.
You can up B, but if you up B onto the stage, so much time to punish Sheik coming back, right? When Sheik falls, you can like charge an up smash.
Turn around needle cancel.
He's at the percent that an up smash probably would kill. Yeah, he could turn around needle cancel. Yeah, up smash would kill. That's one option. So what I ended up doing is I sat right there facing away from Sheik. Why? Back here. I was thinking, all right, one option he's gonna do is potentially air dodge, right? He can just, when he's here, he could like wiggle out and air dodge onto the stage. But if I sit there and I react to it, my back air would have hit him back off the stage, right? So I just waited. I was sitting there. I waited. So what did he do? What option did he pick? He threw out a hitbox with a back air, trying to prevent me from edge guarding him, right? But me being the patient player that I am, I literally just sat there as he wasted his second jump, or not wasted, he tried to use his second jump plus back air combo to hit me away and stop him from edge guarding. But I didn't do anything, I just waited. So he used his second jump, used his hitbox, and then all of a sudden he's off the ledge, right there. So what's Sheik's only option there? Up B, that's the only thing. Sheik is already facing backwards, so you can't just grab the ledge. So that's the only option. So I actually got the cool shine thing where you hit Sheik out of the first up B and got the kill because I just grabbed the ledge after. All right, last one. This is like super unnecessary, but this is a 0 to death, just with edge guarding. This is Peach versus Falcon. This is that Ice Climbers player.
Sky.
Sky, yeah. He tried Falcon against me.
He could attack all those.
Wait, he did?
We tech those.
So
Yeah, he could attack
0%.
all those.
I back throw. He tries to double jump knee me, but misses. I don't like. He was probably thinking that I would just run out and neutral air him, which some people might do, but I didn't. Again, I just waited. Facing backwards, I guess it's kind of similar. So I just waited, and then I just kept on doing back airs. So I mean, like, a lot of this was unnecessary. I think if I just did one and then grabbed the ledge, he probably would have been dead, because he had so few options anyways. It was just the up beam. But
Yeah, and he could
I'm
attack
pretty
those.
insecure when it comes to edge guarding, so I needed to make sure.
Yeah, he could attack all those.
Who knows? Well, I mean, they're soft hits, so who knows? Maybe he was trying, maybe it didn't hit him into the stage. But yeah. You guys got the general idea of how this whole edge guarding thing works. I know this is like a super brief thing. One very important part of edge guarding is learning all the characters and all the matchups. That's really it. Once you start,
Skip forward.
that's a big part of edge guarding, is being able to kind of theory craft what every possible matchup with edge guarding and recovery is. Like if you have X number of options and your opponent has X number of options, what beats what? What's the order? Like, what do you do against Luigi? I mean, I'm pretty good at edge guarding Luigi because I can play Luigi. I know what it's like to recover with him, and so I'm good at picking apart his recovery and beating it. Like now that I play Fox, I'm a lot better edge guarding against Fox. So this is where like learning different characters is really helpful and learning how to edge guard them, just because that's how this game works. All right. Did it die?
I think it died.
Any questions?
Where do you find that stream?
Living Studios. It's
Okay.
on YouTube now. Just the whole. All right. Thanks, guys. Let's do the tournament.
Yay.
So who's at?